What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Devontae Kelly, and I'm a third grade teacher in the Middle Tennessee area. And right now, you're in my classroom. You might even notice, hey, you've got some stuff set up, and I do. I was here the other day. I was moving some stuff around, honestly, just getting furniture put in a spot just to, start the process. And I did shoot footage. I went through talking about what I did throughout that day, and I got some B-roll, but you're not gonna see that because I looked a mess. I was sweating profusely. I'm actually about to start sweating now because our AC has went out over the summer. It feels like it happens every single year, but our AC went out, so it is currently 85 degrees in here, but I have my fan. I'm gonna open up some windows just to kind of get some air circulating in here, so no worries on that. But I did want to come up and work a little bit today. Like I said, I was up here the other day moving some stuff around, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking really quick and show you what I've done on the first day that I was here. All right, so from the hallway door, when you walk in, you're going to have these two bookshelves right here. I think I'm going to continue using this as my classroom library. I know I've talked before about using that area as my classroom library, that little shelf over there, but I think like I said in the last video, I'm gonna make that my student center. So if that's my student center, I still need a place to put my books, so I think I'm gonna have them right here. I don't think it will cause too much of a traffic area. We did use our library last year, but not as much as I thought we would, so I don't think I'll have too much of a traffic area, especially if I assign like a special like library day for each table, where it's like when you have free time, that's your day to kind of shop and look for books. So I have that here. And then moving in here are where I have my table set up. So right here is going to be my teacher area, kind of the same as, it's always been, just kind of in the corner, kind of out of the way. That way, the kids get the prime real estate. From there, you can't really see like the board or do anything from there. So I'll put my area there so that way they have the best space to be able to see the board. Right here is going to be where my cubby area is going to go. They'll turn in their folders each morning there. When they're packing up, each kid will have a shelf right here, and that's where they'll get their stuff to take home each day. Classroom rug, I don't care what grade you're in. I always think you should have a classroom rug where kids can go to for whole group instruction. That's just me. And then here is kind of, like I said, the layout of the tables so far. So I have 5 tables. 3 of them are the regular kid tables. This one back here was actually like a pre-K table. It's longer. It's a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. And then I have this wooden table that I really like a lot. It was in the other classroom that I was in, and I just brought it with me. These are all extra chairs that need to go, so at some point, these will be out of the way. And these are the rest of the things I need to take down. So I think to wrap up today, I'm gonna take down that in my 2 Trofast drawers and put them at the front of the room and kind of just set that area up. And then I think that's going to be kind of the end of today. All right, so since that time that I was in here, I was thinking about the setup of my classroom and one area in particular, which is my teacher area. And I'm gonna have to move it. I can't keep it in this spot right here that it's in this corner. And the reason why I can't keep it here is literally because of just one thing. And that one thing is there is an outlet that is supposed to be on this wall, but it had been taken out. Like it literally, the plug, everything is out, and it's just like I'll even show you. It's actually really crazy. So after moving this filing cabinet, that right there, boop, that is supposed to be an outlet. What happened to it, I'm not exactly sure, but I can't operate without an outlet right here just because I'm gonna have my fridge right here. I'm gonna have my laptop charger, phone charger, all types of things. I have to plug in my standing desk, and I can't do that if there's not an outlet right here. Now, there is one right here and right here, But I don't want my desk up against that wall because it's going to get into this whiteboard, which I'm going to use for teaching. I also do have an extension cord plugged up to it, but my longest extension cord only goes up to right here. And stuff that needs to be plugged in on this side of the table, which is where the motor for the sitting desk is, as well as some stuff that'll go up here, it just won't reach. And so it's not feasible. So what you're gonna see me doing today is I'm gonna be moving this area somewhere else in the room. And then I'm gonna be rearranging where the kids are, because this is a lot of stuff that's gonna be moving and it's gonna take up space from somewhere else. And because it's taking space from somewhere else, other things are gonna have to shift and move as well. So I'm gonna be playing some more Tetris with the furniture, kind of seeing where things slide, where I like things, where I don't like things. And so I'm gonna stop talking because I'm already hot. I'm already about to start sweating, and I wanna go ahead and try to get this done as quick as possible today. So I'm gonna put you guys down and get started. All right, y'all, so it's about 3:30. I've been moving stuff around for about an hour and a half now, and if you notice that a lot of stuff is in the same place that it was in earlier, that is because it is. I spent this last hour and a half moving stuff around, trying to shuffle. I moved all of my things. I've moved chairs. I've moved their tables just to try to find a configuration that I liked. None of it was working for me. I got frustrated and I just threw everything back where it was originally. And I think what I'm just gonna end up doing is I'm not going to, I did. I went on Amazon and I found like a 15-foot surge protector, just so that way it'll go from this outlet and be able to snake around to the back of that table. And I can plug in like all my stuff I need, like my fridge, my microwave, my chargers, pencil sharpener, things of that sort. So that's ordered. It'll be here in 2 days. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and getting this stuff off the counter. I did end up moving some things. So I moved a couple of the boxes that have books in them. There's still a couple more over there that I'm going to move into the library. I'm not going to unpack them today. I'm just not in the mood for that. But I do just want to go ahead and get them over there so that way they're out of this area and they're at least in the area that they're going to be in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from here and work my way over. I'm going to leave this here. This is going to be a part of my calm down corner, which is going to be this area right here with the little bean bag. I'm going to hang that basket with the headphones and calm down toys on the side of this right here. So that way when they need to come to the calm down area, they have that readily available to them. This is just miscellaneous stuff that needs to go to the front of the room. These are things that are going to go in my back area. That's staying. That's going to go in the cabinet. That's going in the back area. This is just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't even know what it is. And then from here down are going to be things that are going to go in the back area as well. And like I said before, I have some space for the stuff to go in this back area, but I still need to clean up that back area. So I'm going to kind of be doing two things at once. Hopefully I'll just need like another hour. Then I'm going to stay here before I start leaving, getting ready to leave. But just kind of show the back area. So behind this door is all my like curriculum stuff. There's stuff up there that I need to go through, but all of this is all of my ELA stuff. These readers right here are gonna go. These are all of my TEs, my teacher editions, so all of my curriculum stuff. These are some binders and books about pedagogy and all that fun stuff. This needs to just get resorted and just put somewhere, just kind of threw it back here. Again, these are books that need to go through. This is my binding machine and some science stuff. Down here is miscellaneous stuff, but it stays back here, so I'm really not going to worry about those. But I do have quite a bit of shelving that's left open that I could just start sliding some of that stuff in and just worry about organizing it at a later date. So I'm going to put you guys back down. I'm going to get back to it, and then we'll see where I end up. All right, guys, it is almost 5 o'clock, which means I'm here an hour later than I really wanted to be, but that's okay. I know that first hour I was trying to play around with some stuff. Didn't really work out that way, but nonetheless, I think I'm about done for today. So I just want to kind of go over what I've done since you last seen me. The last video you saw, I was starting to put up the chalkboard paper on the vinyl on this back chalkboard. Behind it, I really don't know what that is. I think somebody in the room before me tried to use like a chalkboard paint and paint on it, but it just didn't look too hot. I tried scraping it off the last time I was here, but it really didn't work out that way. So I just had to cover it with the vinyl that I had. From afar, it looks really good. Once you get up closer to it though, you can kind of see where I was a little impatient with it. And you can see kind of the bubbles all in there. Right now, I'm saying I really don't care. When I come in next time or when it gets closer to school, I might be changing my tune and being like, I want to replace it. I really don't know at this moment, but right now I'm just like, whatever. I did that. I also finished up the counter back here. So the only thing that's left, I have a milk crate that is filled up with our dictionaries. The dictionaries I usually put on the back counter. That way they can reference them whenever they need it to. There are also some thesauruses in here as well that they can reference. The milk crate usually isn't here, but the dictionaries are. I'm just keeping the dictionaries here because this is where I usually keep them. Here is our not finished bin. So when they have an assignment that they're not done with, this is where they put it. And that way it's easy for me and for them to look and see if there's anything that I haven't finished yet for the week. And then back here, I just have some clipboards. I have some clipboard like holders coming that'll probably go somewhere down here, and they'll just be able to pull it when they do that. I didn't move those because I know they'll be on the counter somewhere, so no sense in doing that. And then I've already told you about this basket. I plan on hanging it on here for my calm down corner. I also moved all of the library books. So they are all right in here. There are a couple that are also back there. I also have some that are back in that back closet. So I think the next time that I come in, I'm going to tackle the library as well as the back storage area, because a lot of the library books are in that back storage area, and that'll help me clean out some room for some other stuff. But I have some questions about how I want to organize my library. I don't think that I want to use, where are they? I don't think that I want to use these this year. I think I just want to throw them in on the shelves and just call it a day. But I did want to ask you guys, how do you guys set up your library? Do you do it by genre, by theme? Do you do it ABC order by the author? Do you do it ABC order by the book title? Let me know if you teach 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. I'd really like to know how you organize that stuff. I'm not really caring about how the kids check in or check out books. I really don't care about that part. I just want to know how you organize the library. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And then as far as the stuff that was on all the tables, I either put that stuff away or I just threw it on this table just to, oh, these are books too, so I need to move that. But these are just some things that I haven't put away yet. I also plan on working on that. And then there are just a couple of miscellaneous things on my table that I need to figure out as well. So it's coming together. It looks good after working in here for only 2 days, really like 4 or 5 hours. But that's pretty much where I want to leave it. I don't have much else to talk to you guys about. So if you've made it to the end, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, I'm just going to leave it here, and I will see you in the next video.